Hi, welcome to our mini form lesson for tonight. So this lesson is called Withdraw and Push. So fabulous lesson. So let's get started, and we'll do the form as far as we've gone so far, and then I'll just add the next bit like we usually do. So welcome to your practice. I'll just adjust this here. So yeah, okay, great. So let's start with a mini form, and I'll do one facing this way first. We'll do one together. So let's feel our feet on the ground. Welcome to Monday night's practice. So whatever time zone you're watching it in, lovely that people are watching and joining us in this. It is fabulous. So I'll move back a little bit more so my feet are in here as well. So let's find that nice sense of alignment down through the body and up through the body. And a nice way to tune into that, that you can do during the day as well, a nice way to enhance your energy is to stand with the feet parallel and feet just even standing still just for a few minutes just increases our sense of presence. Feel that connection down into the earth. Feel the connection up to the heavens through the top of the head and then all around the body. Feeling that you're connecting out 360 degrees all around the body. And then a nice energy exercise is just to feel, imagine, and I like to do it with the hands first because it'll help you get the feeling of it. And then when you have that, well, you needn't use your hands, but start by using your hands. We'll do this just as a little energy warm up tonight. So imagine that you've reached right into the center of the earth with your energy fingers, like these energy connections. And then draw that energy up through your feet, through the legs, through the torso, up through the neck and the head and out the top of the head. And then draw the energy down from above, up here, infinite energy, down through the crown of the head, through the brain, through the face, through all the muscles and the bones, down through the neck, down through you're coming down the torso and the arms, and it comes down, out through the fingers, down through the soles of the feet, out into the ground. So then you can do it with your breath as well if you like. So you can breathe in on the way up. Out the top of the head, and then breathe out on the way down. Like washing this energy, letting yourself relax the whole way down as the energy comes down. And also, because you've been practicing now for a while, pay attention that you want to keep a sense of relaxation in the body. So we don't want to tighten anything up because soft muscles, and when you relax all the muscles of your body, the energy can flow more freely. So we're going to connect into the center of the planet and draw the energy up, breathing in, and down, breathing out. Let's do a few more. Breathing in to draw it up, and breathing out to draw it down. And one more with the hands, breathing in. And now do it just without your hands, just using your breath. So breathing in to bring it up. And breathing out to bring it down. And let's just do a few, just work with your own breath. So just breathing in at your own pace. And out at your own pace. Okay, and now it's nice to do it with the breath to begin with because that kind of helps the sense of movement. But once you get into it, you can just move it up and down and not attach it too much to the breath, because I find that if you just can there are times when you just kind of whoosh it up and down. If you want to whoosh off some, or just get a burst of energy, you just whoosh it up and down a few times and you just feel things sparkle. So it's a handy one to have and it's great during the day if you want to refresh your energy field. You just whoosh the energy up and down a few times, and you'll just feel brighter. Because we are surrounded by energy. We just forget to just connect to it and draw it. Okay, so let's do our mini form now. Just find that nice sense of ease, relaxation, soft as best you can. And sink down, bringing the hands to rest on these cushions of air. Allow the arms to softly float up the front of your body, and they softly float down. Then we turn to the left and bring the weight back into the right foot as you make the ball. Step forward and left with the left into ward off left, sinking the right hand down and the right foot comes round. Turn to the right, turn back to the left, sliding the left foot back, we turn back to the center and then turn left and sink that right hand down the front of the body. Turn right and open up, step onto the heel of the left, brush past the knee and sink forward left as the back foot peels up. Turn right as the front foot peels up and play guitar. And then we open up again. Fold the left hand over as you step left, brush past the knee and sink forward. Sit back into the back foot, turning on the heel of the left. Make a fist with the right and the two hands come up in front of the body. Step to the corner with the right, step forward with the left and punch with the right. And then tonight says turn left again and the right palm opens up. Turn right as the two hands make this double ward off in front of the heart. We turn the hands over and sink forward to push. Okay, so I'll do it once facing the other way and then we'll do the postures. The new posture. So again, find that nice, relaxed, upright posture. Tuck the chin in, soften the knees, and just sink down. Feel like your hands are resting on cushions of air and allow them to float up and float down. So we turn to the left, back into the right foot as you make the ball, and then step onto the heel of the left. And as the left hand comes to the heart, when your weight's in the left foot, sink the right hand down and bring the right foot round. Turn the weights to the right, turn to the left, back to the right, and back to the center. And then we turn left, letting that right hand sink down the front of the body. Turn right and open up. Step onto the heel of the left, brush past the knee, sink forward, push. Turn left as your back foot peels up. Turn right as you pick up the front foot and bring the front foot down on the heel as we play guitar. Open up again. Step left with the left, brush past the left knee and sink forward, push. Sit back into the back foot, turning on the heel of the left. Make a fist with the right hand. Step to the corner with the right and sink into the right as the fist comes to the hip. And then we step with the left and sink forward to punch with the right. So I'll do that one a few times because that's a big posture and we did that last week. So I'll do it facing this way first. So we've just done the second brush left knee and push. Weights in the left foot. So we sit back into the right foot and turning the whole body to the left. And the hands come down to the side. Now feel like you're coming under the ground into that left foot and pick up the right foot. Make a fist with the right hand and step around to the corner and sink into the right foot. And then we step forward and left with the left, punch with the right. I'm going to turn this camera a little bit so I have a bit more space. Okay. So let's do that once or twice facing this way as well now. So we step forward and left with the left foot, the weight's in there, and you've just done the brush left knee and push. Weights on the left, and the left foot is looking straight ahead. The right foot's out to the corner, and we have our weight 70 or 80% in this left foot. So we sit back into the right foot, and as you're sitting back, everything turns to the left on the heel of the left foot. Bring the weight into the left foot again, pick up the right foot and step it around to the other corner. And as you sink into it, the right fist comes down to the hip, and then we step with the left and sink forward to punch. So I'll do it just once more, and then we'll add the withdraw and push, which is a lovely posture. So we just done brush, left knee, and push. So we're going to sit back, turning on the heel of the left, sink into the left foot, bringing the right hand up, and the right foot steps round to the corner, turning to the right, sink into the right foot, and then step out with the left and sink forward to punch. So from here, we turn to the left again. Your weight's in your left foot, turn your waist to the left. And as you're turning to the left, the fist opens and the right palm turns up. And the left hand comes under. I'm going to come up here to show you this. So I'm here. So we turn to the left. So my weight's in the left foot and my left hand along here, along by the outside of the thumb, connects just above the right elbow. So then your weight's in your left foot. So then as you're turning to the right, you're going to slide, feel almost like you're massaging that left thumb, the outside of it, massages down along the right hand until we have turned to the right and the weight's in the back foot. So let's do that a few times because that is just a little bit tricky. So weight's in the left, maybe I'll do it this way and then I'll do it the other way. So that'll show you from different angles. So our weight's in the left. So feel your weight down that left leg and your right hand is here, but you're not out like this. Notice that your right hand is not way out past the right foot because otherwise you feel yourself leaning forward, which, you know, you want to always to find that nice center line, central equilibrium down through your body. So you've just punched with the right hand. So now turn your waist to the left, feeling the weight. And as you turn, you'll feel like you're going more into that left leg. It's like it's twisting. It's like I'm twisting down into the ground. I'm not letting the foot go that way. But it's like something in you is going down into that foot. It's like it's a corkscrew down without letting the knee go one way or the other. You're just feeling like some energy is going down that left leg, connecting you more even into the ground as you turn left. So we're here, we're in the left foot. So you've got the punch, you've just done the punch, and you're going to turn more to the left, feeling the weight going down the left leg as the right palm, fist opens and the palm turns up, and the left hand comes under the right elbow. Weight's in the front foot. Now, as you turn to the right, you're transferring your weight into the back foot, turning to the right until the two arms have this lovely round shape, not too far apart. In the beginning, people are often inclined to pull the arms too far apart. So let's do that a few more times. So we're in the left foot and you're turning more to the left and the right palm turns up, opening. Left hand comes under the right elbow. Now slowly transferring your weight back, you're sliding the left hand down along the right arm until you're looking to the corner and you've got your two hands in front of your heart. We call that a double ward off in front of the heart. Okay, so I'll do it facing this way and then the other way, just so that you can see the different, how it looks from different angles. So weight's in the left, we've just done the punch. So we're going to stay in the left foot as we turn more to the left and the right fist opens and the left hand comes under the right elbow. Weight in the front foot, the left foot. Now start transferring your weight into the right foot as you're turning to the right until the hands have just pulled. So there's just about a finger width between them. Now your weight's in your right foot. Okay, so let's do that again facing this way. So weight in the left. We turn the waist more to the left until the right fist opens up and the left hand comes under the right elbow. Weight's in the left foot. Now we're going to transfer the weight into the right foot, turning to the right until the hands have made this double ward off. Okay, great. So the next thing I'm going to show you this part, the next part now from here, because you'll see it. As we're turning back to the front, the hands turn over. It's like they're coming over the top of a ball. So your weight's in your back foot and you're going to stay in the back foot as you turn the hands over and then we sink forward to push. So I'll do the whole thing facing this way now. So we've just done punch. So turn your waist, I'll come in closer so maybe you can see the hands. So we're just on the punch. So we're going to turn to the left and the right fist opens and the left hand comes under the right elbow. Transferring the weight into the right foot, we turn to the right until we have this lovely round shape connecting to the heart. And then as you're turning back, to keep your weight in your back foot now, and turn back to the center. And as you're doing that, the palms are turning over, and then we sink forward, push, and you see the elbows just sink in. It's like something is squeezing the energy out here. So you go from here, weight in the right, turn back to the center, letting the hands come over the top, and then sink forward, push. Lovely posture. Withdraw and push. So let's do that a few more times. So I go back here, weight in the left. So we've just done the punch with the right, and we're going to turn to the left. Bring, the left hand under the right elbow. Transfer into the right foot, turning to the right, your weight's in the back foot, and you've got a double ward off in front of the heart. Stay in the back foot as the hands, as you turn back to the center, it's like the hands come over the top of this ball here, and then we squeeze forward, push. Okay, so a few more. You've just done the punch. So we turn to the left, letting the right palm turn up, and the left hand comes under the right elbow. Now feel that hand sliding, the hands. So your right hand is pulling back as your left hand is sliding forward, and you're turning to the right. Weights on the right foot. So as you turn back to the center, let the hands come over the top and then sink forward to push. So we punch, turn to the left, and bring the left hand under the right elbow. The fist opens. Turn to the right, sliding the hands, pulling the hands apart until you have a double ward off shape here. Weights on the right foot, and then we stay in the right foot as the hands come over the top and sink forward to push. So again, you've just done the punch. So as you're turning to the left, you let the right fist open and the left hand comes under the right elbow. Now your weight's in your left foot. So now start pulling the hands apart as you transfer the weight into the right, turning the waist to the right and making this lovely double ward off shape in front of your heart. Your weight's in your right foot. Stay in the right foot as the hands come over the top of this imaginary ball and then sink forward to push. So let's do 3 more. So I'll do it facing this way now, just in case you can see things that I'm not explaining well enough. So feel your weight going down that left leg. Right hand has just punched. So we're going to turn to the left and let the right fist open up and the left hand connect below the right elbow. Feel your weight now on your left leg. So now start pulling. Your left hand pushes up as the right hand pulls back, and you transfer your weight into the right foot with this lovely round shape in front of your heart. Stay in the back foot as you turn your waist back to the front and then sink forward. And as you're turning the waist back to the front, the hands, it's like they're coming over the top of a ball and then you sink forward. Okay, so I'll do it a few more times here. So we're in the left foot. So we turn to the left and the left hand comes under the right elbow and the right fist opens up. Slide the 2 hands apart as you bring your weight into your right foot and you've got a lovely ward off shape in front of the heart. And it's just not too far apart. It's just a little bit of space between the fingers. And we're going to turn the hands over, staying in the back foot, and now sink into the front foot. And it's like this squeeze, a bit like an accordion squeezing in. Okay, so let's go from the beginning to there a few times. We do it from both directions. So, feet parallel. Take a moment just to relax again now. The postures are intense to learn, but well done for being here. So, let's find that sense of an energy flow down through the body and up through the body. Let yourself relax into this feeling of energy all around you in every direction. Coming up from the ground, coming down from the heavens, coming in all directions. And just let yourself relax down into the sinking feeling. sinking, not in a bad way. You know, when you say sinking feeling, sometimes we think, you're just, think of it as just connecting down into the earth. And then feel like you're drawing that energy. You can feel like you're drawing that energy up here. And then bring it down as the hands float back down. And then we turn to the left, make the ball. Step left and bring the left hand toward off, and then bring the right foot round, sinking the right hand down to the side. Turn the waist to the right, weight in the right foot. Turn left, keeping the weight in the right foot. Back to the right and back to the center. And then turn left again, sinking the right hand down. Turn right and open up. Step onto the heel of the left, brush past the left knee, sink into it to push. And then pick up the back foot as you turn left, pick up the front foot as we turn right, and bring it down on the heel as we turn back to play guitar. Open up. Fold your left hand over, brush past the knee and sink forward to push. And now sit back, turning on the heel of the left. Make a fist with the right hand. Step forward onto the heel of the right to the corner, sink into the right. Step with the left and sink forward to punch. And now tonight, we're turning to the left and the left hand opens up. Turn to the right until the hands make this double ward off. Turn the hands over, staying in the back foot, and then sink into the front foot. Push. Okay, great. So let's go from this side. So again, just take a moment to make that connection down into the center of the earth, up to the heavens. Feel like your awareness is just expands out in all directions. You want to open, 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 and sink down. Allow the arms to float up and float down. Bring the weight into the left foot, back into the right as you make the ball. Step wide onto the heel of the left and bring the left hand up to the heart as the right hand sinks down and the foot comes round. Turn the waist to the right. Turn left, back to the right and back to the center. And then softly sink the right hand down. Step with the left, brush past the left knee and sink forward, push, and then keep turning left. Peel up your back foot. Sink into the back foot as you turn right and peel up the front foot. And bring it down on the heel to play guitar. And then open up again. Fold the left hand over. Brush past the left knee and sink forward. And now sit back, turning on the heel of the left. Make a fist with your right hand. Pick up the right foot and bring it down looking to the corner and sink the fist to the hip as you sink into that right foot. And then maybe a little turn to the left and you step left with the left foot. Sink into it as the right hand punches. And now we turn to the left tonight. The left hand opens up, right palm opens up. Transfer the weight into the right as you're turning to the right, double ward off. Turn the hands over, you're staying in the back foot, and then sink forward to push. Okay, so let's do two more, and this time I'll put in the last lesson, which is next week. So even though next week will be actually the last lesson, we've 10, I'm saying it's a 10-week course, so we'll spend 2 weeks then. I'll do some interesting supplementary exercises and we'll do lots of revision of the form. So you'll really have it well at the end of the 10 weeks. Amazing. So hands resting at the sides of the body. Let's just soften and relax. And then we sink down, allowing the arms to come on to rest on these cushions of air. They float up, float down. Transfer into the left foot, back into the right as you make the ball. Step left and toward off left, bringing the right hand down and foot around. Turn the waist to the right. Turn left. Sliding the left foot back, we turn back to the center and then turn left again. Softly sink that right hand down. Turn right and open up. Step with the left, brush past the knee, sink forward. Keep turning left as your back foot peels up. Sink into the back foot and pick up the front foot. Play guitar. Open up again. Fold the left hand over as you step left. Sink forward, push. Now sit back into the back foot, turning on the heel of the left. Make a fist with the right hand. Step forward to the corner. Sink into the right. Step with the left and punch with the right. Tonight's turn left. Turn right. Make a double ward off. Turn the hands over and sink into the left foot. Push. And now turn your waist back on the heel of the left. So you're turning back to the direction you started. The arms open up. And then as we sit into the left foot, the hands cross at the heart with the right hand outside. And then sink back down, letting the hands come back down to the sides of the body. I can straighten up. So one last one. We'll go. I'll do the whole thing one more time. So find that nice alignment. Tuck the chin in. Let yourself relax. And we sink. Let the arms float up and down. Transfer the weight into the left, back into the right as we make the ball. Step left, bring the left hand to the heart. Turn to the right, weight in the right foot, turn back to the left, back to the right and back to the center. And then softly sink the right hand down. Turn right and open up. Step out wide with the left, brush past the left knee and sink forward. Turn left, pick up the back foot. Turn right as you pick up the front foot. Down on the heels, play guitar. And then open up again. Brush past the left knee and sink forward, push. Sit back into your right foot as you turn on the heel of the left. Make a fist with the right hand. Step forward to the corner, sink into the right. Step with the left, punch with the right. Turn to the left and bring the left hand under the right. Into the back foot as you turn right. Turn the hands over and sink forward. And then we turn, stay in the left foot as you turn, and then bring the left foot round on the heel, sink into the right foot. Sink back into the left foot as the hands cross. Step out with the right and just let the hands float down to the sides of the body. Now we straighten up. So, almost to the end of the form. That is amazing. So let's do a few of our warm-ups. So feet parallel, and we're just going to shift. And I know, it's kind of counterintuitive for a lot of people to start with the lesson and then do what we call the warm-ups. But I design it that way. I like to do it that way in my class because then as we do the warm-ups, you have time to soak in the lesson. We'll go back over it at the end. And for those of you who are practicing online, maybe you just have a half hour for Tai Chi. And if you do your lesson, a day that you have more time, you can do some of the warm-ups. But most of us like to learn the form for the form. So, having said that, let's do some of these other exercises that help as well. So we have the feet parallel, shoulder width, and now we're going to transfer the weight into the right foot as you turn right, and into the left as you turn left, letting the arms just swing with your waist turn. Let the eyes move along the room. Letting yourself feel that transfer into this leg and then the other leg. Feel the arms turning. Feel yourself hitting the waist and the sacrum. So we use this as a way of training our attention as well. The mind goes off on the shopping list. Just bring it back to the feeling. Even noticing if your mind has gone off is great. Okay, so next one is we're going to keep the feet parallel, and I'll sink your weight into the left foot, excuse me, and turn on the heel of the right. And then back to the center and sink into the right and turn left. So I know you're probably used to the feeling of just letting the arms swing with the body as we do these. Don't forget to smile. Keep that soft feeling in the face and the body. Let's just do one last one. Okay. And just notice now how the arms feel. Beginning to get the arms open and relaxed as well. So now the next one is sink into the left foot, and this time we pivot on the ball of the foot. And you needn't bring it up too high because you want the foot relaxed, but you just want to feel where you're pivoting here on the ball of the foot. So pick up the heel and turn on the left foot, and then sit into the left and turn on the ball of the right foot. So the heel comes off the ground. And on this one, then once you get going again, just let the arms just swing with the body on this one. So they don't come up too high. Let them, it's like they open out here. Kind of have the feeling that you have when you're walking, the arms move. Nice and loose. And you know, you can use your Tai Chi when you're walking as well. So you can just walk in a nice, relaxed, easy way. Okay. So let's have the heels together for the next one. We're in this V shape, which is called attention posture, and the hands nice and relaxed at the sides of the body. Let's sink into the right foot this time, and we're going to step forward and left onto the heel of the left. So whenever you're stepping forward in Tai Chi, you flex the foot and come down on the heel. And we're going to keep the 2 feet on the ground and then feel like you're sinking your weight under the ground back, under the ground forward. So it's just like rocking under the ground into the front foot, under the ground back. And you know, in the beginning, there's a tendency to go off this way or go off this way. So as best you can, feel like you're coming straight forward and straight back. Again, smile. Okay, so we're going to sink into the back foot. Bring the heels together and I'll step forward to the right. And then just sink forward, sink back. And feel that feeling of in the front foot into the back foot. Get a feeling sinking under the ground. So I can make a little curve down, curve back. Keep the 2 feet on the ground. So there can be a tendency at the beginning to let the back foot come up or to rock this way, but you want to just feel your 2 feet staying connected the whole time in this posture, this warm up. Okay, and then we're just going to sink back into that back foot. Great. So stepping like a cat neck, so heels together. So we step onto the heel of the left, roll down into it, and then bring the feet back close together and step back on the ball of the foot, roll down onto the heel. So forward on the heel, rolling down to the ball, and then back on the ball, rolling down to the heel. It's a good one for working on your sense of balance. And also that feeling like we have in Tai Chi that you're stepping out wide. Because often in the beginning, people are making these narrow little steps forward and back like that. So you want to get the feeling that you're stepping out to the left when you go forward and out to the left when you go back. Flex the foot when you go forward and point the foot when you go back. So all those feelings, like the feeling of flexing. See, it's great for the ankles because it works the ankles one way to flex and a different way to point. And you notice as you flex, if you stop here for a second and feel that flex, you'll feel it goes right up the calf and up into the leg. And when you point, it works different muscles. So just, you can get curious about that. And also the feeling of this leg here that's weighted. So the weight's all in here when we're in the center. And then back into the left foot. And then all in here in the center again. And then out on the left. So just great one for getting your legs stronger, increasing your sense of balance, and also your spatial awareness, because if you try not to look down and you're getting the feeling of what it feels like to step nice and wide, and then stepping nice and wide here. So I mean, I love this exercise. It teaches us so much, brings so much awareness into the body, kinesthetic or feeling awareness, and also spatial awareness. How is it to step back and wide, forward and wide? Okay, so heels back together. And then let's just take a moment just to feel how you're feeling. Just acknowledge. Give yourself some credit for being here. It's great. Take the time to nourish ourselves with this energy work. Tai Chi is really energy work to me. So flex the right foot now as you step forward and right. Roll down from the heel to the ball. And then bring it in close to the left and back and down from the ball to the heel. So we flex the foot as we're going forward. And then we point the book and get the feeling that you're stepping out to the right when you go back. Flex the foot out to the right when you go forward. Okay, and heels back together. Great. So let's step forward and left with the left. We'll just do a few more. So I want to make sure I get them all the warm-ups done by the end of our few weeks. So let's have the weight in the left foot. And really important as well, this is one that I like to do with people, because getting the feeling that you can turn to the right, keeping your shoulders nice and level. Like in our posture tonight, we're turning to the right. And in the beginning, people can have a tendency to go this way back, So it's really good to, this little exercise that I use is really good for getting your sense of turning to the right, keeping the shoulders level and turning back to the center, just letting the arms move with the body, shoulders nice and level. And why not, let's make that part of, let's use it as a warm-up for tonight. So we're going to turn to the left and now turn to the right, keeping your shoulders level, over the top and sink forward. So we'll just do this one. We'll do it on both sides for fun. So we're going to turn to the left, feel your shoulders staying level, feel your shoulders staying level, shoulders level and back. So I'll just do one more. So shoulders level, shoulders level, shoulders level as the hands come over the top and back. So now let your hands relax down the side of the body. And again, now feel that feeling of keeping your shoulders level as you turn right, keeping your shoulders level as you turn back to the center, turning to the right, turning to the center, turning to the right, back to the center. So now this time, let the right hand move into this feeling of this push, like we do in brush left knee and push. The right hand is coming forward to push, and then we palm up as you turn back, palm out as you come forward. Okay, great. So now stay in the front foot, and now as you're turning to the right this time, let the left hand come up as well. So as I've been saying, you can get the feeling for now, a bit like your arms going round the ball. And just work on keeping the shoulders level as you bring the right hand up, and keep it level as you sink the right hand down and the left hand comes up. So feel like your waist turn is moving these arms, but your shoulders are staying nice and steady. Okay, and we'll finish on the front foot. We're just going to let the hands relax back. And this if you get into the habit of saying it's just a lovely feeling. Notice how lovely that feels in your body. It's kind of There's something very soothing. It's a great energetic sound for the body. So step forward and left with your right foot, sorry. And we're going to bring the weight into the right foot. And now we're going to turn to the left, feeling the shoulders staying nice and level. And turn right. And turn back to the left. I know some people who heard me saying we do the other side will be curious. So you can do this with bringing the left hand, opening it up, double ward off in the left foot, turn the hands over and sink forward. So you can punch with the left, turn to the right, and the right hand comes onto the left. Slide the hands apart as we come into the back foot. Turn the hands over and sink forward. So let's do one more just for fun. So you turn to the right. Slide the hands apart as you turn to the left into the back foot. Turn the hands over and sink forward. I have a friend who's a long-time Tai Chi teacher, and the left side does his head in, so don't worry if that seems completely wacky to you. We'll just go back to just turning the waist one way and the other. I know from my classes that some people do love doing the mirror image, so. And now let's bring the left hand up and sink it back down. Feeling the shoulders staying nice and level. Now let's bring the right arm in as well. So we're turning to the left, back to the center. This is a nice one to begin to feel that energy feeling between the palms of your hands. Like you're massaging round this ball of energy as you turn to the left, turn back to the center. Keeping the shoulders nice and level. Letting the arms move because the waist is turning and the weight is shifting. Okay, so we'll sink into the front and then let's bring the heels back together again. So let's do one more here of these. So we're going to have the feet shoulder width and parallel. So bring your left hand up in front of your heart, and this is called reeling silk. So we're going to turn to the left and then sink the left hand down. And I like to get the feeling that I'm bringing energy down through the body here. And then across under the ground, and now you're bringing the earth's energy up through the body, across the body. And when I turn here, feel like the palm is connected above to infinite energy. That's bringing that down as I sink down into the left leg. Bring that energy under the ground and up the right leg. So connecting to heaven's energy to bring it down, underground, connecting to the earth's energy and drawing it up. So we're circulating heaven's energy down through the body, the ground's energy up and across. Don't forget to relax everything. Smile. Just a continuous flow. I think of it as well just as a circle of energy that we're making here. Like we did at the beginning, you could work this with your breath drawing, breathing in as it comes up and out as it goes down. Hold it here and out here. Hold as you bring it across and then breathe in. Hold and breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. So let's just swap and we'll circulate the energy in the opposite way. So here we're breathing out, sending the energy down under the ground and then breathing it in. And breathing it out. Holding it here and then drawing it in. You can think of circulating it across your body and then breathing out. Circling under the ground and breathing in. Okay, so we'll bring the hands back. So we work quite intensely with the legs. So let's just give the legs a little shake out before we sit. Just shake. Shaking everything out is really good. You know, I often tell people in my classes, I have a lurcher. And whenever he gets upset about anything, you know, if he sees it, he's frightened of cats. So if he sees cats and he gives a little bark, you know, trying to scare them off or whatever, and then he'll just shake his whole body and move on. So it's really made me realize this shaking is really good, and it shakes up your energy as well, you know, so you can just, because you're at home and nobody can see you, you can shake whatever way you like, can shake your head, shake everything, just shake it all loose. Do. Just shake it loose, whatever you feel like. Just. So we're not shaking off the energy that we've been working. We just feel that tingling now. Great. So let's just sit for a few minutes together. Well done. To be at lesson 8 is awesome. Go you. To be at your practice. It's a bank holiday here, so I don't know who in Ireland is practicing with me, but it's just lovely to practice. Any day, any time. So now let's tuck the chin in. Find that nice round shape. Feel right down to the soles of the feet. And feel all around your feet. You know, wiggle your toes. Feel right. Stretch the toes and wiggle them. Pretend you're a little baby playing with your toes. And then wiggle the fingers as well. Let's just wiggle the fingers as well a bit. At the head. Whatever way you might make circles with your nose, just to stretch out the neck a little. And then find yourself, come back to your center. And let's feel the presence of the whole body. All the feelings, emotions in the body. Notice how you're feeling. There is no right or wrong. Just curiosity. How do I feel tonight? How does the body feel? How does the mind feel? And now also notice the feeling of the space all around your body. Up to the ceiling, down to the floor, the space in front and behind, and at the sides of the body. Just feel yourself in this space. Now feel the space to infinity on all sides of the body, through the ceiling, through the atmosphere, past all the stars, the galaxies, to the ends of infinity, and even beyond. And now just imagine or feel that sense of space to infinity on the right-hand side, on the left-hand side, in front, behind, and below the body. Just let yourself feel yourself in this vast, vast eternal space. Imagine what the space would look like, what it would taste like and smell like. Just imagine hearing the silence in this eternal space. Imagine melting into that space, dissolving into it. Now just imagine all the time that's gone before, all the time that is to come. And just let yourself rest in this eternal space of now. Allow your body to relax. Your mind just let go. Just for a moment, let go. And just listen to that silence. You might notice your internal sensations like dialogue, talking to yourself, or feelings. Or if you have your eyes open, you might be noticing the space in your room. You might be noticing the sound of my voice. But just allow all those things to be there. But bring your attention to the space of silence that everything else arises in. It's like an awareness that can watch all the sensations, all the thoughts, external and internal. And just give yourself permission to be that awareness, to be the presence. That allows everything to be. And to be. And to be. And just notice the shift in the feeling sense when we bring our attention to the awareness. When we stop engaging with the thoughts and the sensations, the internal ones and the external ones, and we just bring our attention to that feeling of awareness or presence. So let's just take one more minute to focus on that. To have the intention of being the awareness, just for a few seconds even is good. Okay, so let's bring our attention back out and just, notice for yourself what it feels like when you tune to that awareness, it's like a different space. It's like an alternative space where we connect really more through the heart rather than the mind. So let's just notice that and enjoy. So namaste to you, or God bless you, or Diogwit, or whatever is your preference. It just universal energy or love or whatever. All our humble attempts to explain the mysterious or give it a name. So thank you for being here. Lovely to share my time and the practice with you. And have a wonderful evening. Lots of love, and I shall talk to you soon. Keep up the practice. Bye.